What is up, Heisters? Noli here, and welcome to another Payday 2 video. It is Wednesday evening, and what does that mean? The Thursday update is upon us. In fact, this one was sprung out of nowhere. It is the big fat music update, and as a quick disclaimer, if you're not interested in the music in Payday and you like your own tracks while playing the game, this is not going to be huge for you, but there are a few things in this update that might change your mind about whether you like the music or not, and there's some new tracks being added to soundtracks, and some changes of features if there was just one or two specific tracks that you weren't keen on and were keeping you away from the rest of the Payday music. So do read it, but again, I worry that this won't be a hugely popular update. But I'm a massive fan, and I'll tell you why as I run you through all the details of this update. But of course, if you're more interested in reading through on your own and avoiding all the awful pops and tongue twisters around this update's description, please click on the link in the description below and watch it on your own, or read it on your own, I should say. But if you're sticking with me, let's get going. Fellow Heisters, you know and understand the importance of having the sickest, most blood-pumping, action-packed beats coursing through your mind when you and your crew unleash hell on the streets of DC. Whether it's crushing through the benevolent Big Bank or sneaking around in the murky water facilities on Shadow Raid, the music will accompany you like a trusty dog with a boombox. In short, music is important. That is why we have decided to add a few more tracks and features into the mix, and more importantly, we've reworked the way the soundtrack is handled. Instead of presenting you with just a random track, we're handing the controls over to you. Introducing the playlists. That's right, we're adding a set of fully customizable Payday 2 playlists to give you Heisters the power of the music you hear in the game. Some of the features you'll be enjoying with the Big Fat Music update include creating your own custom playlists. If you love Armed to the Teeth but can't stand Razormind, pick and preview your favorites or deselect your pet hates. As many or as few as you like, and the game will randomly choose from your custom playlist when selecting the soundtrack. Or set up your own custom list of heist-specific tracks. Want a specific track for a specific heist? Be as precise as you like, or set some heists to use your custom playlist. Or just go old school random, your choice. Play the same music as the host. Want to hear what the host hears? Sync the soundtrack with the heist leader and share the same soundtrack. Customize your soundtrack in the loadout menu. Last minute change of heart, pick a new track in the loadout menu. Change the menu music, the loadout music, and the success screen music. It's not just about the heist music, why not customize the whole experience? All menu screens are now customizable from crime.net to loadout to Payday. And just like the in-game music, you can choose a specific track to play on each menu screen. Okay, let me talk through some of those features before I go any further. As far as creating your own playlists and picking out songs you like, there will almost undoubtedly be a quick way to play the songs in the game, and you can put a name to some of your favorite songs you remember from your favorite heists. I already know I've spent a lot of time with Payday music simply because I know they put a lot of time into it, and I often use their music as a background track for my videos. As far as playing the same music as the host is concerned, if you actually watch the description video, as I knocked my headset on the floor, sorry, that must have been very loud. If you actually check out the tutorial video down below at the bottom of this page, Simon will explain to you that the soundtrack syncs with the hosting server, and if the host has chosen some sort of DLC music, something he's got in the soundtrack, you will hear it anyway. So it's the only way to legitimately listen to some of those soundtrack songs without buying them and in the game itself. Finally, as far as I'm concerned, and having load screen music and things that I can choose like that is brilliant for me. Mask of the Days are going to be a lot easier for me to make with some soothing soundtracks in the background. Okay, let's talk about the new and improved in-game soundtracks. First off, we have updated the in-game soundtrack with 3 new tunes, 2 old tracks, and a brand new one. And they have been added for use on all heists. First of all, we have Where's the Van from the Payday 2 original soundtrack, and has been finally reworked to fit into heists. And Now We Wait/Run, aka the sneak theme from Shadow Raid, has been adapted so it can be played on any job and not just during the stealth phase. Super Sledge is the Gauge Assault Pack theme, and was so well received that we've decided to include it as a fully featured heist track. We hope you like it, and you guys know Super Sledge if you've watched the Gauge Assault Pack web page video. I think I played it for a short period. If not, go check out the Gauge Assault Pack page, and you'll find that in the link of the video itself. But let's get on to the soundtrack owners, because I personally am a soundtrack owner, and I would advise that anyone who isn't, pick it up. So if you own the Payday 2 original soundtrack on Steam, the following tracks will be available, will be added to your menu screen playlist. That means I'll get it right one day. That means you can play them during the in the main menu. It's alright, guys. I know it's been a long day. I hope that's not just my eyes. I hope there is a mistake there. In crime.net, during loadout, etc. Means you can play them during in the main. Good job, Overkill. You'll also get the FLAC versions, a lossless format of all tracks. You get the idea. Check out the list of additional menu screen songs. Freeze is the soundtrack to the Payday 2 release trailer. That was ages ago. I remember watching that one. Ode to Avidita, the soundtrack of the Big Bang trailer. It's operatic. You guys know how awesome it sounds. I've used that on a couple of videos in the past. Drifting and I'm a Wild One, Pat Briscoe stuff. Really good stuff, particularly Dentist Waiting Room music. I'm a fan of that song. I've actually listened to that in my own time in the past, even while not playing Payday 2. But wait, there's more! If you own Payday 2 and Merry Payday Christmas soundtrack, everything is a tongue twister today on Steam. No less than 13 extra songs will be added to your menu screen playlist. How cool is that? Here's the menu screen track listing. I'm not going to run through all this. I can tell you for a fact, if it has to be Christmas and a Merry Payday Christmas, there's some great songs. Not really the season for it, but maybe once you get seasonal enough and you start getting into the spirit, sorry about that, that'll become a more important feature. Now, reintroducing the Payday the Heist soundtrack is important. We know that some of you heisters are old enough to remember the first Payday the Heist. If you do, you'll probably get an especially warm feeling of nostalgia as you take on some of the heists in Payday 2 to the cracking tunes from the original release. Music was also very important in Payday the Heist. And because we know you wouldn't be satisfied with just the heist tracks, you also get all the menu screen music. There's a whole lot of nostalgia right there. How does it work? It's easy. If you own the Payday 2 Heist soundtrack on Steam, the tracks will automatically be added to your playlists. Here's the full track listing in case you've forgotten how awesome the soundtrack actually was. So you've got all your heist themes, you've got Cold Silver from No Mercy, you've got Double Cross from Heat Street, pretty popular songs from the past, and the menu track, I Will Give You My All, for example. You guys will recognize it if you're players of the game. Now, if you're still confused, check out this video. If you don't think my description has been good enough, which it probably wasn't, as I said, Simon Vickland will run you through it in this video. It's a 5-minute long video. Don't ask why he is a chicken with a 50 caliber sniper rifle. That will be, I'm sure, explained in due time. Check it out. I hope you guys are looking forward to the music update. It might add a couple of new things, especially maybe one or two of the things we've unlocked through the Payday 2 Steam group. I'm looking forward to it. I hope there are some more surprises, and the music's going to be a massive difference for me, just because I spend a lot of time on menus, and going back to these nostalgia songs is going to be pretty awesome. I hope you've enjoyed what was a pretty unpolished video, but it was a first taker. I hope you don't mind that, and I will see you all in the next one.